Sunk cost fallacy. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 277 of the Shower Podcast, the podcast where I'm in my shower and you do you. I'm your host, Chip, and today is the first episode of the usual couple of the weekend drop, the shorter version of the Shower Podcast, where I leave you with one quick, powerful idea for the weekend. Today's the sunk cost trap. Before we start, as usual, if you end up liking this episode, remember that liking and subscribing really mean a lot. They're just one click, but they really make the difference. Thank you very much for considering it. You know that feeling when you keep watching a series that's gone bad or stay in a project that's clearly not working just because you've already spent so much time on it? Psychologists even have a name for it, the sunk cost effect. We push forward hoping our past effort won't feel wasted, even if deep down we know it's not paying off anymore. Back in 1985, researchers Hal Arkes and Catherine Bloomer ran experiments showing how people throw good money and time after bad. It's linked to loss aversion. Behavioral economics tell us that losing something hurts about twice as much as gaining the same thing feels good. Quitting feels like admitting defeat, and humans hate feeling they've wasted effort. That's why you'll hear someone say, I've already spent 3 years on this degree, job, relationship. I can't stop now. But the truth is, those 3 years are gone either way. The future is what's still in play. Here's the tricky part. Staying doesn't feel risky, it feels safe. But every extra hour you put into a project that's lost its meaning, every dollar you sink into something just because you once paid for it, is opportunity you can't invest somewhere else. Economists call these opportunity costs, and they're invisible while you're busy protecting the past. This is why smart investors cut losses early, not because they're cold, but because they know time and attention are scarce. It's also why so many careers, side hustles, even hobbies quietly drain people. Not because they're bad, but because we're too scared to stop once we've started. One powerful trick? Reset the clock. Imagine this choice showed up today, brand new. Would you say yes, knowing what you know now? Would you pay this cost again? If the answer is no, the only thing keeping you tied is the past, and the past is already spent. Psychologists call this prospective thinking, making decisions as if you were a newcomer, not the person who's already invested. It helps detach from emotional sunk cost and see the future more clearly. Another tactic is to set decision checkpoints, moments where you reevaluate your project, not just drift forward. So here's your weekend drop challenge. Find one thing this weekend that's still in your life only because you've already spent too much on it. A subscription you don't use, a side project that drains you, a commitment that stopped bringing value. Ask yourself, would I choose this again today? If not, free yourself. The sunk cost trap is a mental shortcut, but breaking it creates space, time, and energy for things that actually move you forward. That was all for today. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and the first episode of the weekend drop for this weekend. As usual, stay consistent, stay resilient. This was the Shower Podcast, and I'll see you tomorrow.